All right, what's up, you motherfucking cocksuckers? I'm trying out a new intro. How do you like that? Is that great or what?
Way better than music.
We're still waiting on Cardi B to hit us back with, if she's gonna give us some good music or not. Fucking cunt. Anyway, how was your Fourth of July? I feel like it was Fourth of July week last week.
Oh, maybe for you. I didn't do anything crazy. I guess I'm not very patriotic enough to celebrate for the whole week.
I mean, I didn't. I wasn't celebrating that. It was just drinking a lot of water and hydrating and it was out of town. So I don't know.
Was your pee like really clear?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's only right. As much as I piss on these bitches, so I feel like it's only right if my pee is right. um, that took a weird turn real quick. Anyway, so last Tuesday, and Tuesday is the day that we record the show. Well, let me back up a little bit. So I recently bought a new laptop because my old laptop is full from downloading everything from my phone and whatever. And I had to get an external hard drive and all this shit because of all these fucking videos on my phone. I had 1,000 videos on my phone. So I get this new fucking laptop and I'm like, let me dump every SIM card or scan disk, whatever the fuck you call them, onto my computers so I can just know that I have everything in one place. And the majority of them are, me fucking bitches. So I go to fucking Walgreens and I'm like trying to put these discs, these SIM cards on a disc so I can dump them on the computer. It was like 9 in the morning last Tuesday. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, the fact that I can even run Instagram blows my mind because I'm fucking retarded when it comes to technology. I mean, every time he's like, "Cake, you do this." I'm like, I don't know how to do that, dude.
I'm just the same way. I don't know how to do anything.
I feel like you and I are technologically on the same level.
Yeah.
The fact that I can make a meme blows my mind. So this poor woman, I asked this woman to come help me. She works there or whatever, and she sticks this disc in, and the little chip thing in, and she's like, I just want to make sure everything is downloading. So she goes to look at the pictures, and I ain't looked at this fucking disc in years. So I didn't know what was on it. She starts to scroll all the way to the bottom. There's 200 pictures on this fucking thing. My dick, some bitch's tits, me fucking somebody. And she was like, oh. I was like, and I didn't even flinch. I was just like, oh man, my bad. She was like, no, that's okay. I was like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Trying to centralize all my porn, bitch. So that was an interesting start to the day.
That was at 9 in the morning.
At 9 in the fucking morning, yeah. This is what I do with my life. This is how I spend my days. And then last night I went out for this girl's birthday, and I witnessed something that I've never witnessed before. It was a very interesting situation. My whole
Wait,
weekend
is
was.
this the tweet you made? I was gonna ask you about it.
Is it what?
Is this the tweet you made?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
I'm so excited. I was gonna ask you what it meant.
So she was the birthday girl, right? Whatever. And she's like a friend of a friend. So, and she was visiting from out of town, but it was her actual birthday. So yes, it was a Monday night and we were out. But she was like supposed to be fucking this dude, this other guy that we know. Like, I guess that was like pre-planned or something. That's the impression that I was under. So, 3 o'clock in the morning rolls around and I guess she decides she didn't want to have sex with the dude, right? Whatever. Naturally, it is what it is. Who cares? So I go in, we're at my friend's house and I go in her bedroom and I see the girl in there and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I don't want to fuck him. I don't want to see him. Make him go. And then crawls under the bed. This is a grown fucking woman, like a grown woman. I'll leave it at that. And she crawled under the bed and hid, and she looked like a little kid hiding under there. I'm like, she's a very short girl, and I'm looking under the bed. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, make him go away. I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? Oh my God. I was fucking dying. I was cracking the fuck up, man. So that was, I was like, hey, let's go drink some more water, and yeah, it was a hell of a night. Then she missed her flight because we were up too late. So she really seems like she has her life together. So that's cool.
Very much so.
And happy birthday to you if you're listening to this. I won't say your name. Let's see. Somebody asked me last week, are you high when you do this show? And I don't answer DMs, you know that. I'm like, bitch, if I was high when I did this shit, this is what you would get from us. Oh yeah, that was really funny. Tell me more. Like, no, I'm not high when I do this. Jesus fucking Christ. That would be the fucking worst. Anyway, so tonight we want to talk about a couple things. I got a lot of messages on the financial dominatrix thing. And I was going to play a message from somebody who is a dominatrix, and she messaged me, but she left a voice message, but I can't find it because that was a week ago. And then we're also going to talk about how women find doms, because I get that question all the time. And then a couple other things, whatever. The financial, so this girl calls in, she was like, or messages me, and she was like, it's absolutely a real thing, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like if it's a female dominatrix and the dynamic is, she's got a male sub, I get it. Because I know girls that did that shit for a living. And fuck yeah, they would take their money. It's degrading. So in that aspect, I can see it. Even somebody on our fucking, on the YouTube page was like, it's FinDom for financial dom. Like, I need to find me some rich assholes, man. So I get it in the aspect of a fucking female dominatrix, but I don't get it in the aspect of a male dom in a sub. Like, I don't. And if anybody has any stories about that other than the lady that everyone seems to think was getting pimped, please message us, because I'm really curious to know. Like, if I can smoothly pull it off, I'd like to pull that off too.
You've been domming girls for free all this time.
I know. This is bullshit. Fuck you, pay me. What the fuck, man?
You should pay me to be your sub. If you're into that, I'll do that.
What do I get for my money?
Whatever you want. You're the dom.
Fuck, that's a good answer.
Just no feet. Just no feet things.
All right, feet are at the top of the list. Like, I can't imagine giving money to anyone, honestly. This is a good segue for something, because I want to talk about this. I have a meme. I've had it for a long time, but I posted it the other day, and it's a picture of this woman, and she's holding this dude up. He's got his legs around her, and he's holding her up, or she's holding him up against a wall, and she's like kissing him, like she's,
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So, it says, when you let her pay for drinks, you're the bitch now. And somebody commented on that shit and said, what kind of fuckboy are you paying for girls' drinks? And I commented back and I said, I call myself a fucking man before anything else. That's what the fuck I think, motherfucker. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of these fucking dudes out here. Like, what are you going out hustling women for fucking drinks? What kind of fucking loser are you? That's not a fuckboy. You're a fucking loser. Get out of here. And, I've got a lot of female friends. I don't let women pay for anything in my presence. I don't. I'm a fucking man. I don't need shit from a woman. I don't need shit from anybody. But I also don't let women pay for anything in my presence. I just don't. I never have. I never will. I look at it as a respect thing. But I think that's such a huge issue these days. When I see these stories about these chicks will be like, yeah, and then he wanted me to split the check on a date that didn't go well. Like, and I get it. There's these whores out here that are fucking hustling people for fucking free dinners because that's what women do. But are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, really? Are you kidding me? How you have the balls? You got the balls to ask a bitch to pay for half the check? For real? Like, how do you go home and look at yourself in the fucking mirror after that? Like, really? Like, the fuck?
Well, that reminds me of, so you made a meme a while ago about, like, when the roles, like, switched, like, when did men become, like, bitches or something like that? And I reposted it not long ago, like, a couple weeks ago or something. And I don't know if you, like, saw it or if you saw the comments on it, but literally, if you look at the comments on there, it's, like, insane. Like, paragraphs. People are arguing back and forth, like, saying all these crazy things. And it's just crazy to read, like, the things that people say and just, like... But that's, like, the controversial stuff. That's, like, the best stuff to post because it gets the most, like...
For sure.
Action.
For sure.
But I just... Like, if you go and you look at it, you'll see there's so many comments and, like, it's just crazy. That one meme, like, on my page, you should look at it. Well, it's your meme, but you should look at it.
That fucking meme, because I've just started to rebuild a new Instagram, trying to rebuild this fucking brand, and I've had the meme, like, I had it, you know, from back when I had the other account.
You've had it, yeah.
But by far the most likes I've gotten since I've had that fucking account. It did something astronomical, and but it's true. It's fucking true.
I got a lot of likes. I got a lot of likes on it too. Yeah. Ever
since I got on Instagram, and I'm talking before the fuckboy shit, just got on Instagram. It was so apparent that, like, men had become fucking bitches, and women turned into these savages. You know, I started seeing, like, women are out there doing what the fuck I do. Like, I'll be straight up with you. I'll fuck you. I ain't dating you. And they do the same thing. And they're like, man, these dudes are, like, whining and crying. Like, why won't you date me? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Dog, this is the American male dream. To get some fucking pussy and not have to, no strings attached. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ain't no pussy that good. I'm sorry. I mean, it's I don't know, man. I think it's very fucking true, and I think a lot of it has to do with society, but we're not going to go down that road. But I don't know, it's just, like, that shit pissed me off because, like, yo, be a fucking man. Be a fucking man. You know what? You go on a date with a bitch and she is not working out, pay for it, asshole. If you couldn't afford it, you shouldn't have asked her to fucking go out. Period. So, I don't know. Like, you're a lot younger than me. What is your take on let's just say, splitting bills?
I'm a woman, so I always say, well, it depends on the situation. Is this, like, the first date, the second date, like, that kind of thing? But I agree with what you're saying to a certain extent, but I'm kind of, like, 50-50 on it because, like, I don't want a man to think that I need him. Like, I don't need you to pay for this drink. I can get it myself. I don't need you to open my door. I'm fully capable of opening my goddamn door. Like, that's how I feel. So, depending on what it is, like, sometimes I'm insulted. Like, you think that I can't do this without you? So, I don't know. It's kind of both ways.
And I can respect what you're saying. And I do. I respect what you're saying and where you're coming from. I was having a conversation with one of my best friends in the last couple of weeks. And, you know, we were talking about, both of us were like, you know, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. Like, a woman can't do shit for me. The only thing a woman can do for me is suck my dick and get fucked. Like, that's all a woman can do for me. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm fully capable of taking care of myself, fucking cleaning my house, cooking food. I love to fucking cook. I don't need a woman for shit other than when I, you know, need to get a fucking nut. And again, I don't mean that disrespectfully. It's just a fucking fact. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to women. Like, I've been doing this my whole life. And I'll tell chicks, like first time we ever go out, they'll be like, they'll try to pull the bullshit. Oh, I'll put some. Shut up, bitch. You ain't putting no money. Shut up. I'm sure they mean it, but I'm sure they'd be horrified if I was like, okay, sure, give me some fucking money. But I'll tell women like off the bat, listen, when you're out with me, I got it. Don't pull money out. Don't question me. Like, I find it disrespectful because I'm telling you right now that I got it. So, I don't know. That's just
I
me.
think being straightforward, like straight up like that, saying like you're not going to pay for anything, like then I feel like that's more respectful, because if nothing is said like prior and then the bill comes or whatever, then I'm going to feel obligated to be like, well, let me give you my portion, or if we didn't discuss it, just because I feel like the way life is, like just in society, it's not really that uncommon. I'm not saying it's right, sad. But
that's sad, because I can tell you right now, if you got a girl and you're out on the first date with her and you ask her to let's say things are going great, and then you ask her to pay for half, like, do you really think you're gonna get a second date, asshole? Do you?
Yeah.
Like,
probably
honestly,
not.
Yeah, probably not. I would like maybe 1 or 2%.
I would say in the beginning, like, it would be rude or whatever, but I say like later down on, say a couple months in or whatever, and you guys are really comfortable with each other, like that's different. But I think initially it probably shouldn't be like that.
I mean, I guess if you're talking like the actual like dating sense, and you're like, really, really dating, but I don't know. It's the last time somebody paid for a fucking drink, or no, it wasn't even a drink, it was for food, for me, was like 3 birthdays ago. And we were eating fucking crawfish, so my hands were like, I was done, so I had to go wash my hands. It was for my birthday, and this bitch paid while I was in the bathroom, and she knows better. She fucking knows better. I'm actually gonna get her on here, I think in August. But yeah, she had to sneak me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Anyway, enough about poor broke men. You pathetic pieces of shit. Let's see. I want to touch on something real quick, because I think it was the last one that I had my friend here with me. Was that the last episode?
I feel like it's been so long.
It has been.
I don't remember.
Right? I think it was the last episode, and I was like talking about how she like I had, like it was one of the hardest orgasms I've ever had in my life. And I went back and like checked the tapes. You know what I mean? Little Monday morning quarterbacking. And yes, by far, like one of the hardest orgasms I've ever had in my life, from how she sucked my dick. And the reason I want to talk about this real quick is because A, what she did, and B, I get a lot of women message like, I have a small mouth, how can I suck dick better? I'm like, I don't know, I can't make you have a bigger mouth, bitch. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Suck it with your butthole. I get
questions like that too. I get questions like that too. Or like either a small mouth, or they say like, I have really big teeth, or like,
I've never heard that one.
Just like crazy things, and I'm like, that's just like your body. Like, right? I can't help you with your body.
Bitch, go to the dentist and get your horse teeth shaved down.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, what do they expect me to say? Like, here, let me give you money so you can get your teeth.
I know.
Like, I don't know.
Have somebody knock your fucking teeth out. Like, get them replaced with some fucking whatever, dentures or whatever. Yeah, the questions blow my mind. Like, I can't make you have a bigger mouth. But the reason I want to talk about this is because of how this girl sucked my dick. And I actually like had to experiment with her the last time I saw her to make sure like that everything was like I knew what I was talking about. But what she did was, and I later found out she was doing it because she was like, I was being lazy. I was like, oh, that's nice, lazy bitch. But what she was doing was, I was laying on the bed. She was on the left side of me. Right, I guess, is that perpendicular? Is this perpendicular?
That's I don't
No,
know, like a
that's parallel.
90-degree angle?
This is,
Parallel,
this is perpendicular.
Is it?
This, I'm pretty sure. Anyway,
Is that adjacent? What's adjacent?
I don't fucking know. Why are you throwing words out there?
I don't know. She was like a 40-degree angle to you, or 90-degree.
Yes. Yeah.
You made a 90.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we made it. Yeah. Whatever. The bitch was laying in the opposite direction, like she was gonna suck my dick from the left side. And I'm telling this in detail because it's important. Because I found out it was important that she was to lay exactly where she was. And she was sucking my dick from the side, but she wasn't like blowing me. She had the head of my dick in her mouth up to where the foreskin ended. And she was basically just rubbing her tongue on the foreskin. That was it. The bottom, when I say that, I mean the bottom side of the dick if you were on your knees and a man's penis was straight out. So it felt fucking ridiculously amazing. Like ridiculously amazing. And I came hard as fuck. So I saw her about a week later and I was like, all right, we need to, because she had, that same day, she had tried, like we were fucking in between and then she was like doing, went to suck my dick some more. But when she went to do it the second time, she was in between my legs. And I was like, you got to move. Like, it's not the same. It does not feel the same. So she moved back to where she was and she proceeded that way. So when I saw her last week, I was like, okay, I need you to try it in every position, because I need to know, like, is this position specific? And it was. It didn't feel the same on the right side, didn't feel the same in the middle. On the left side of me.
Well, the right side even wasn't the same.
Nope. And
wow.
I feel like it has something to do with maybe the way her taste buds aim or something, because it felt like almost like a soft brush on my dick. It's hard to explain how it felt.
Like a cat tongue? I don't understand.
I don't like cats. I don't know what a cat tongue feels like. Is it like
You've never
is
been
that like a
licked by a
dog?
cat?
Is that like a dog tongue?
You don't know what a cat tongue feels like?
I feel like if I do, it's like sandpaper.
It is, kind of, but still.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds fucking... I got some sandpaper at home. Should I go experiment with that?
I mean, get it wet first.
Get it wet first. Great advice. Great advice. Jesus fucking Christ. So, I don't know if I explained that well enough, but I am going to have her back on at some point, and if that wasn't clear enough, like, I don't know how else to explain that. But if you have a small mouth, and all you can get is the head of a man's dick in your mouth, when I tell you that's the fucking move right there, that is the fucking move. Because, poof, like, I came so hard. I'm like watching the video. I'm like out of my mind. Like, I don't want to recreate the fucking noises.
Okay.
But at the very end of it, when I'm like finally really done, like having the orgasm, and you see the phone like dropping to the side because I'm moving my hand and I'm hitting end, and at the same time I'm like, holy shit. Like, it was that intense. Let's see, what else do we have here? I guess let's see if we can get some calls to come in. Let's talk about let's start with you. How do women find doms? Can you hear me?
How to find a dom?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. So I actually get this question a lot, and I usually give like one of two answers. And one of the answers is, well, I am not on FetLife, but everyone tells me like about it and like, oh, go on FetLife.
Can we bleep that out because they're not paying us? Beep life.
No, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I should say it. I hear about that a lot. A lot of people talk about that. So that's one of the answers. I'm not on there. I've never been on there. I don't know how it works. I don't know. And then the other answer I give is that I don't search. I don't go searching for anything ever. Like, I don't
Hi.
go searching.
Oh, we have a caller? Oh, that was weird.
Oh.
We cut right into our shit. Hello?
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you could hear me. Hi.
I can hear you now. Who is this?
Hello.
Hey, I'm calling from Australia.
Good day, mate.
This actually worked. Cool.
Oh, I couldn't hear the accent before now, but I hear it now. So, what's your name?
I know, I love it. It's so cute.
Emily.
Hello. Hello, Emily. Hello, Emily. Anyway.
Hi, can you guys both hear me?
Yes, you can hear her, right? Yeah, you can hear her.
Yeah, we're good.
So,
Yeah, I can hear her this time.
did you call before?
No, but the other podcast, I can tell Yes So Daddy So normally can't hear the calls.
Gotcha. So, tonight we're talking about how women find doms. Are you a sub?
Yep.
And how do you find a dom?
Yes, and I have found 2 of mine on Bumble, which
That's weird.
I'm pretty sure most people, yeah, I know, would know what that was. And I found a couple at a swingers party that I went to.
Well, I guess that would probably be it.
Oh.
That's probably a good way to do it for sure. Bumble is, I feel like that's very weird.
Yeah, one was an accident. Like, he wasn't upfront about having those kind of tastes. And then the second one was, he actually advertised saying, oh, I'm a dom, I'm looking for a sub. And I'd seen him before and took a chance, and yeah, we ended up meeting up, and yeah, he was definitely a real dom.
Oh, wow.
So you still fucking with these guys, or?
Yep,
Nice.
both of them.
Nice. Oh.
But one...
You're a disobedient little whore, aren't you?
One has some slight switch tendencies, so that's been interesting.
How do you like that?
Well, it was weird at first because he was also the first I'd ever met that kind of introduced me to that dynamic. So it was kind of everything at once.
It's so weird to me.
But yeah, some things I'm okay with. Yeah, it was interesting. Some things I'm okay with, and other things it's just...
Do you peg him?
No.
Do you?
No, everyone asks me that. No.
Of course they do. Oh, that's nice.
It's always the first question.
Does he want you to peg him?
I don't think so.
Oh.
It's kind of not at that stage. He can't even really take anything or stand to have anything in his ass. So I feel like maybe it's something where... Pardon?
I said he's easing you into it.
I don't know if he's easing himself into it or me into it, but I've already said that I wouldn't do it to a girl or a guy. I couldn't. It doesn't have a lot of appeal to me.
Why wouldn't you peg a girl? Girls love to be pegged up their bottoms.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't really appeal. But that being said, there's been a lot of things that I've said I wouldn't do that I've now definitely gone back on in the last 6 months. So
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but the swingers party was pretty fun.
The what? The swingers party?
The swingers, yeah, that was pretty good. I met a really nice couple through that. It's just awkward because we worked out beforehand that we were all into that stuff. They were actually my first threesome as well. But because you're kind of in a room with everyone else, we worked out really quick that you can't kind of play too rough because it kind of freaks people out that aren't necessarily into that. So yeah, that was interesting.
Now, was this like an organized swingers party, or was this at somebody's home?
No, it's an organized one. It's
Nice.
like the #1 one in Australia.
Nice. Damn, I know they got some badass bitches in there.
Well, this one's good because they cap the age and they screen people.
Nice. Nice.
So, like, you've got to be, like, a certain size and a certain age to get in.
Ooh, I like the size restriction. That's something Tinder doesn't have.
Wow. That sounds like really legit. I need to get to Australia.
Yeah.
You guys have like, everybody's there just like so attractive.
They are.
And you guys are like so sexually open to like literally everything.
And you all have the sickest daddy
it's really
issues.
underground. Oh, that's true.
It is true.
My mates have dated some real psychos.
I love y'all. I can't wait to visit there. I'll probably die of sex.
I feel like if you haven't died yet, maybe leaving the country will be the thing that does it.
YOLO. Fuck it. Well, Emily, we appreciate the phone call. We are going to get some other opinions, and we appreciate you calling.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Do we have anyone else? All right, so since we have a little bit of time between now and the next caller, I want to touch on something because I think both of us need to say this because I don't think the people on Instagram understand how different our Snapchats are. So I kind of want to put it out there how different they are. My Snapchat is nothing. I don't put memes on my Snapchat, and if I do, they're too racy for Instagram, and I'll only be on Snapchat. But all of my Snapchat, and yours is the same way, right?
My what?
Your Snap, it's the same as mine, like where you are just having conversations?
If I do it, I don't keep up on it.
Well, I keep up with it.
I'll do it for like a solid like 3 days, maybe a week, and then I just die off. It gets too much. You get so many. Like when I get on Snapchat and I see how many snaps I have, I get anxiety. I'm like, I can't look at all of these. Like I just don't have time. And then they expect a response to everything.
That's how I spend my fucking days. No bullshit. Like that's how I spend my days. Because it's I mean, honestly, it's user-driven content. They, between them and I, we create the content. They message me about sex, or it's just banter, or talking shit, whatever the fuck it is, but it's nothing.
Whenever I see your snap lately, it's always astrology. Like, are you reading horoscopes?
No, I just put it out there that fucking Scorpios suck and they're crazy. And everybody wants to fucking... What do you think about Aries? I don't fucking know. All I know is that Scorpios are fucking crazy. And that Leos are the shit. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else.
Oh, wait. Okay, what about Libras?
Bitch, I don't know. I have no idea.
Libras are the best because we are balanced.
Okay, first of all, back it the fuck up. Leos are the best. I'll give you second best if you want, but I'm not really like into all that shit. So
I'm not either.
But I do recognize like patterns just in anything in life, and I noticed like the craziest fucking women that I've come across happen to be either Scorpios or Taurus. More so Scorpios. They're on like they're just on some sicker shit. So no, I don't know about anybody else's signs or any shit like that. Like I don't care. All I know is there's some crazy Scorpios out there that probably want to light me on fire. And man, they be getting mad. But the majority of them will fucking message and be like, yeah, you're right. Like, I know I'm right.
I see that.
You're irrationally crazy. Like, I know you're right. Or I know I'm right. I'm crazy in my own right, but I'm not irrationally crazy. My crazy is very, very calculated. So I don't think that Scorpios have that calculator or whatever the fuck you want to call it in their fucking heads.
Well, I would agree. I think Snap is a lot different than Instagram. Snap is, I would say it's more personal, way more interactive, because if you DM me on Instagram, I'm telling you right now, I am not going to reply to you. But if you message me on Snapchat, I it's like a 70% chance I'll respond.
I respond to everybody on Snapchat because that's what my Snapchat is consists of. So I answer everyone on there. I do not open DMs. If you're not messaging me about promos, I ain't opening your fucking DM. I'm really not.
I'm the same way.
Because
I'll read it, but I'm definitely not gonna respond.
Oh, I read them all.
What I don't like is that when I get like a message, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, saying, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I'm not going to say yes. You need to just ask it. I'm not gonna say yes.
That is a valid point. I hate that shit. Just fucking ask. Just ask. I ain't got all night.
Exactly.
I don't know if we're gonna get any more calls, so let's move on to this question, and let's have you read it because my reading finger hurts.
Okay. So here's the deal. I'm 22. I consider myself pretty good looking by what chicks usually say. There are 2 factors, though, that I've picked up by listening to your podcast. A, you manage to be mysterious as fuck in a way, and that just turns girls on. Please give a couple advices on how to do that. Second question is, do you ever approach girls in clubs? If yes, what's your trick, or what's a good advice I can use, considering I usually catch girls' attention? You can be the next sensei. Thanks, bud. Keep those podcasts going because they're hella funny. I wonder if he's from NorCal. He said hella. Do people say hella?
He's got to be somewhere in Cali. That's either Cali or Texas.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't give you advice on how to be mysterious. I'm considered mysterious because I'm anonymous and I have a large platform that I run, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I can't tell you how to be mysterious.
Well, and you can't say because that wouldn't be mysterious.
No, there actually is ways to be mysterious. I'm wrong. There is. But you have to know how to use your words. And I can't stress how important that is. I can meet somebody face to face, and I know I can say certain things to allude to certain things, but not give the full, the full story or whatever. Because I have done that for years. But you just, like, I can't tell you how to use your words. Like, this shit you got to figure out on your own. Nothing comes up to the top of my head, so I can't give you an example. But I have done it my whole life. I mean, I do have examples, but I don't feel comfortable speaking about certain things on here. But it's about, knowing how to use your words or whatever. The second part of that is, do I approach girls in clubs? Well, first of all, I don't go to fucking clubs. I ain't been to a fucking club in over 10 years. So, no, I don't approach girls in clubs.
I've never even been to a club.
For real?
Yeah.
You really ain't missing nothing. I started going to clubs.
I don't want to go. Well, maybe once, just for the experience. But from what I hear, it just sounds really dirty and gross.
I mean, if you're gonna go to a club, like, go out of the country. Like, do it at a resort type place. Do it in Cancun or something. But I mean, this shit don't do nothing for me. I'm a dive bar kind of guy. They have
I like dive bars.
Yeah, they got the best water. So
dive bars or sports bars, like just chill bars.
Bars, period. I prefer dive bars, but bars, period. Like I don't have time. I started going to nightclubs when I was 16 years old. I was over that shit by the time I was 25. Let's not take the call. Let's just finish talking about this real quick, and then if anybody else calls, we'll take it. Do I approach girls in clubs? I really don't. I learned a long time ago that me approaching women in bars or wherever wasn't really for me. I've been in 2 fights that I can think of off the top of my head from simply trying to say hi to a woman. One night I'm in a bar with my brother, and this girl walks by, and all I did was tap her on the shoulder. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" That's all I said to this bitch. She goes and tells these 8 to 10 dudes she's with that I grabbed her ass. So now me and my brother out front of a fucking bar beating up 8 fucking dudes. This is the kind of luck I've had. But when I realized that, I also realized how I can make women come to me. And women have come to me my whole fucking life. There's things you can do to make that happen. And this is going to sound like a really bad ploy to sell t-shirts, but I'm telling you right now, it's not. You can see what I'm wearing right now, right?
I know where this is going.
Yo, all day long, if I've got this on, and so I make, obviously I make t-shirts, whatever. There's 2 t-shirts really geared towards men, and I wear both of them. And I'll tell you why I wear them. First of all, the tank top with the, what would your fuckboy do, the WWYFBD. Everybody wants to know what it means. Everybody thinks they know what it means. Everybody wants to know what it means. So immediately people are talking to you. On that alone, the daddy as fuck shirt, I wore that shit out a couple weeks ago, and I was with a friend of mine, this chick. This bitch was salty by the end of the night. I had 20 to 30 women, and actually men, come up to me and be like, yo, that shirt is dope. Or, just come up and blush, basically. So, like, I make these things. The clothing that I make that shit knowing that it will make a woman come up to your ass. Now, I don't think everybody can pull off the daddy as fuck shirt. I really don't. There's some guys out there probably don't waste your money.
If you're like a really short, brawny guy, don't buy that shirt.
I wasn't going to go down that road, but yeah, probably.
Buy something else of yours. Buy the cum rag, buy some bracelets. Don't buy the shirt.
The bracelets, though, too. Like, if I've got the I eat ass bracelet on, motherfuckers are always wanting to talk about that shit. But I feel like with the shirt, it's just... So, as ridiculous as... And I've done this my whole life, not necessarily piece of clothing. At one point in my life, I had like a 6-inch mohawk that went from front to back. And I would be in the bars... dressed to the fucking nines with designer clothes on, but if I had a fucking mohawk looking like a fucking punk rocker, women love that shit. They would come up to me all the fucking time. Like, oh, I love your hair. If you're coming to me, I got it. I take care of it. But like I said, I learned for myself a long time ago, like, it ain't worth the fight. Like, really, I could get laid plenty. Like, it's just, I don't know. And I've had it happen. Like I said, off the top of my head, I can think of 2 times that it happened. The one time was with my brother, and we were fighting about 8 dudes. And the other time, I was by myself. Well, my boys and shit were in the bar closing out. But I'm fighting 10 dudes by myself against a fucking wall. Because I said hi to some fucking whore. Like, legit. Hi. Like, I'm not disrespectful. I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to be like, hey, bitch, what's up? Like, I don't do that. I carry myself in a respectable fucking way. So, yeah. There's your answer. I don't know what else to say about it. Looks like there's a... Huh?
I wore your fuckboy shirt, the, like, tank top, to the store the other day, and I had on, like, the bracelets, and I needed to go to the deli, like, part of the store to get salami, like, cut, and...
Oh, you had to get some salami? You get some salami, you cock monster bitch.
The guy at the deli that was like cutting the meat I think he saw the shirt and he saw the bracelets, and he, like, the way he was looking at me was like kind of weird, and I didn't think anything of it until he started making like weird comments like about salami and like meat.
Damn, I beat him to it.
and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows what this is.
Yeah. You should have been like, thanks for your salami, sir. Yeah, so, no, they're definitely conversation starters, because people are like, what does that, well, either they know what it means, or they're like, what does that mean? I get it all day long when I wear this shit, and I wear this shit because, it's my brand. I'm fucking pushing that shit. So... now that you've harassed me several times in my DM about not answering your fucking question, there's the answer to the fucking question, guy. All right? Are you fucking happy? I hope you're happy. Fucking guy.
You're gonna get a message saying how unhappy and unsatisfied he is.
I'll fucking block him. I'll fucking block him. I don't have time for that shit. Oh, fuck. It looks like there's somebody here on the line. But can you see that? No.
I see 2 people.
I do too, but the one has been there the whole time. There's probably somebody sitting there listening to us jerking off. Should we talk dirty for them? Oh, I do want to.
What?
I said, should we talk dirty for them? You filthy little bitch.
Oh,
huh?
I'm not good at that.
Huh? Oh, I know you're
what
not.
What if it's a guy?
I know. Just sit there and listen. Just get moist. I fucking love fucking with people. I'm watching to see if the box changes. Oh, people want us to do a show while you have the toys in that I had the chick here that time wearing. They really want this to happen. I do too, kind of.
Send it to me. You know where I am.
I will send it to you. My only request is that you send it back dirty and uncleaned.
Wait, dirty? You want it dirty?
Dirty as fuck, bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold on. Don't judge me, because I'll pull out some shit from some past episodes, motherfucker. Don't judge my filthiness.
Okay, so you know what I did?
And a pair of your dirty panties.
I don't know when it was. I don't wear panties. I don't know. I can prove it right now. I don't have a bra on or panties. Do you need to see that?
Fuck yes. I always took you for a liar.
Okay, so let me tell you what I did, because I want to know if you've ever done this or what you think of it. Okay. So I don't remember when it was, because I feel like we haven't done this in a while. So I have a couch, it's just a straight couch, and I'm sitting on one end.
Fucking imagine that, a straight couch.
It's a parallel couch.
Oh, parallel.
Adjacent to
it's not perpendicular?
Perpendicular couch.
I have an acute couch, to be quite honest, but whatever.
So it's just straight. It's not a sectional couch. It's just
gotcha.
Okay.
Which would be perpendicular.
So I'm sitting on one end, and he's sitting on the other end, and we're facing each other, so almost foot to foot, but obviously, our feet are not touching.
Because gross feet.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're facing each other and we're naked. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, I just showed her my foot while she was talking. Okay.
Oh god. Okay, so we're facing.
And are you sitting? How are you sitting? Are you sitting with your legs out? Are you gonna be able to come back from the foot pick? What do you mean legs up? Oh, like knee to chest?
Yeah, kind of.
Like what you're doing right now.
But
okay.
Yeah, like that. Okay, so we're both sitting like that, facing each other, and we're naked, and he's jacking off, and I'm touching myself or whatever, and we decided we're not we can't touch each other, we just have to watch one another.
I remember doing shit like that when I was about your age.
We did it for a long time, and it was I've never done that before, and it was just really, I don't know the word for it, but I really liked it. It was kind of intimate in a way.
Ew.
Because we were just watching each other, so I don't know if other people would like that, or I don't know. But it was nice. I actually liked it.
You should try doing that. I don't know if you record sex between whoever and you and yourself, but if you do, you should try doing that and looping that on either an iPad, a computer, or a TV of you guys having sex, and do the same thing you were doing, but just with you guys on television.
I don't know what that means.
What do you mean?
Do I own a television? How do you loop something? What does that mean?
I don't know. There's plugs and shit. You hire a guy like fucking Brody over here who's got all these wires and shit everywhere. You plug some shit into some things. Listen, if I can figure out how to get a fucking video on my television, anybody can. If it's porn related, I'll figure it the fuck out.
Oh, you want it on loop on the TV?
Play your videos of you guys having sex on your television.
Oh, while we do that.
Yes. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh. I thought you meant film like each other doing that and putting it on a loop on the TV.
And I feel like I should probably supervise it. So, like, I'll be standing in the middle jerking off too.
You can be the director.
And I'll videotape for you guys.
The perpendicular man.
There you go. There you go. I'm so excited because I just bought a fucking GoPro finally. So I can start.
You did?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Because, you know, one of the reasons, like the main reason I was going to Walgreens that day is I have a digital video camera that everything is on a disc, like a little scan disc. And there's this girl I have on there that I fucked years ago. Like, and it's some hot sex. And I'm just like, I was watching it and was like, having that point of view is so much different than holding your phone. Like, it's so much different. So I want both points of view. Like, I want to be able to see me fucking the shit out of, you know, someone. And also holding my phone at the same time. I wonder how that'll look. That'll probably look weird. I'm sitting there doing something, holding a phone, like videotaping with some bitch. And it's all being picked up on camera. But I don't care. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. I just want to
see you with the GoPro, like, attached, like, on your head. Like...
Yo, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not. I'll do it. If the mount isn't that expensive, I'll fucking do it. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, anyway.
Just like duct tape it to your head.
I'm not a super hairy dude, but I got some fucking chest hair, and I think that would hurt like a motherfucker. I don't know if I can handle all that.
You'll get a wax with it, too.
All right. Listen, pain is your thing, not mine. I like to cause it. Nah. Fucking wax my chest. I ain't waxing my asshole either. So hot. All right. Well, we did take one call, and that was cool. She gave a little insight, and that's actually, you know, I feel like that's probably some pretty good advice. You can definitely, you know, like a swinger type party, I feel like it's probably a good way to go. Bumble, probably not so much. But,
I think she maybe just got lucky. I don't know.
And then FetLife, like, you know.
Beep Life.
Yeah, Beep Life. People always ask me if I'm on that show. I'm like, no.
Yeah, people ask me too.
I don't do.
And they're like, well, you're a fake then if you're not on FetLife.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
Okay.
Cool story, bro. Fuck out of here. All right, let's wrap this up. I don't know what we'll talk about next week. Oh, next week may not be out on time because I'm traveling again. And I don't know when we'll be able to get in here to do an episode, but hopefully we can get it out by Friday or Saturday once I am able to get in here. You want to wrap it up? Go ahead and say whatever the fuck you say.
Oh, yeah. Sweet dreams, nighty-night. Dream of that pussy being tight.
And clean. And clean.
And clean.
I feel like all pussy is tight to me, so I'd prefer it just be clean. Keep it clean. All right, we'll talk to you guys next week. And remember, always be a good girl for daddy, you little fucking slut. Bye.